Good evening, and here's the latest weather update for today, tonight, and over the weekend for thunderstorm activity. But before I get into that, I'm just going to go and bring up the current radar image here. So we've had some severe thunderstorms across eastern WA and into the northwest and central parts of South Australia. Now, those storms have been producing some damaging winds. And we had some storms also go through the Adelaide region. They were pretty impressive on the radar back when they were happening. And I was actually talking to a friend down in Adelaide, and he said they were quite interesting as they come over. But they have now passed and basically turned into a rainy, sloppy mess over Western Victoria. Still has a little bit of lightning in it, but there's not much there. Now, the severe storms over central South Australia are going to continue tracking to the east, southeast. There's a chance Adelaide may get a storm or two overnight, but it's not looking like they will at this stage. Now, I'm just going to swap over the views that we have, and I'm going to concentrate on Brisbane area and southeast Queensland for tomorrow's storm potential. I've just brought up the thunderstorm outlook map from Weather Zone here. So this is showing that storms are likely over a lot of the southeast Queensland area, and up towards Fraser Coast and Sunshine Coast, there's a chance of severe thunderstorms. Now this is for the middle of the day. So if we just quickly move along to the next part, which is around 4 o'clock in the afternoon, that area of possible severe thunderstorms does increase. So still got up near Fraser Coast, Bribie Island, out west of Brisbane, Toowoomba kind of areas are the hotspot here. So this is just a general view, this one. So we're just going to break it down into the indicators of why the outlook is the way it is. Here we have the SWET reading, which in previous videos, that is the, as I've explained in previous videos, it's the Severe Weather Threat Index. And what it does is take all the variables and put it into one easier to read index. Now, in this particular case, we're around noon again tomorrow, and the purples show a high chance of severe weather. So we've got a lot out along the ranges, just west of the ranges, up inland of Sunshine Coast and Fraser Coast. Now, as we move on during the day, that area will shift towards the coast. So this is 1:30. I'm pretty sure it's in local time, I hope. So it'll be either 1:30 or 2 p.m. for Queensland time. Sometimes they seem to just register local time, which I'm in Darwin, so Central Standard Time. So just after lunch, we've got the purple areas here moving to the east more. And as you can see, as we just move this across, it continues going east until it eventually will move off the coast, which is pretty much where these severe storms, if they form, if they behave, unlike Thursday, they will move from the southwest to the northeast. Now, Cape around the area is pretty high, especially for the southeast Queensland area. We've got totals up to 250, 2,250, I should say. So that's a lot of energy in the atmosphere. Now, I looked at the soundings earlier, and the Cape is really low. So not the Cape, sorry, the cap is really low. So what that means is there is very little resistance to stop storms forming. That can also cause storms to not be as severe as if there was a little bit of cap, because if you get that cap and it takes a while to break, the energy that is built up over the time it's trying to break it is released, and you usually get more severe storms, like the higher end storms. But in this case, I'm pretty certain that we should see some severe storms, even supercells around the western Brisbane area, going up into the Sunshine Coast. As we go into the afternoon, you see those Cape values increasing to around 3,500. So it's a lot of energy available for these storms to get their asses into gear. So as you can see, this energy stays. This energy remains in the atmosphere for quite a while into the afternoon. So we should see storms being able to keep going into the evening. Now, we could get some down into northeast New South Wales here as well. So it's definitely worth keeping an eye out from around Coffs Harbour up to Bundaberg tomorrow. But we'll just see how that tracks as the day progresses, and any updates will be given then. Okay, we just move on to Monday. Now, the severe weather is possible on Monday as well. Not so much in the southeast of Queensland this time, more moving up towards the central coast. So inland from Bundaberg, Rockhampton is in the risk area as well. Monto, those kind of areas. And you can see by the sweat index here, it's quite substantial. So we could see some severe thunderstorms happening up there as well on Monday. So it's going to be a few days of interesting weather going on for Queensland, but that's storm season for you. All right, we're just going to change into a more generalized weather outlook next. I'm just going to look at the 7-day rainfall outlook here. So as you can see, quite a bit of rainfall forecast for areas along the eastern half of Queensland here. This will be due to a series of troughs and low pressure areas that will move from inland and go off the shore. So that could bring quite a bit of rain. I think this may be a little bit more widespread than will actually happen, but we'll see as we go along. But definitely some areas could possibly see up to about 100 millimeters, which for this time of year over a week isn't too dramatic. Now, up in the Northern Territory, so up in my neck of the woods here, it's showing that there's going to start getting some of those storms back. We've had a pretty crappy week, to be honest, with nothing but clear blue skies. So for me personally, to see this popping back up on the outlooks is good news. So hopefully that holds and we get a bit of storm activity up here, because it's been very sweaty and hot, which is why I hate the build-up. But anyway, now down further south we have a few areas of increased rainfall. This will include some of the rain that has happened today already, but it also will include, especially over the eastern part of Victoria here, it will include the rainfall that's expected tomorrow. Most of that should come in the form of storm rain. So once again, some areas may not get as much as what's showing here. So a lot of this will be storm rain, which can be a bit patchy occasionally. So if there's a line of rain, then yeah, we could get some more widespread totals that are showing here. But often when you get storms going through, it's hit and miss. So there'd be a lot of places in these higher rainfall areas that will miss out, but that's just the nature of it, unfortunately. Unless you get, like I said, unless you get this massive line of storms coming through, then places miss out. Tasmania will remain mostly dry, same as WA after their wet few days. They will dry out. And that's about it for this time. So thank you for listening and watching, and I will see you in the next one.